Hello, everyone. I am going to walk you through how to log in to Edpuzzle and then add videos so that your students may access it. So if you go ahead and click on the link, and once you click on the link, I believe it's going to ask you for some information. If it says log in through Google, that is the way that you should go. And then it probably will pre-populate most of the information. And then anything else you need to add, you can go ahead and add. So once you have that set up, you should see your name at the top and then our school name. And if you scroll down, again, you'll see our school name and my subject area. So you would click on the drop down box, and then whatever your subject area is, you would click on that subject area. On the LMS LTI integration, that is something that Ms. Edrington is going to talk about in a video that she's going to send that links Edpuzzle and Schoology together. And so when she's asking for that information, you would click on the drop down, click on Schoology, and then the links that are here are the ones that you would need for that. So if you go ahead and scroll back up to the top, and in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see Edpuzzle. If you click on that, that's our home screen. So anytime you're anywhere in the program and you're not sure, maybe you got lost, then you can go ahead and click on this part and it will bring you back to the home screen. And so on the home screen, you have some information on the left-hand side over here, some information in the middle, and then some information at the top. On the left-hand side, home, this is where we are at right here. Curriculum just breaks down the curriculum by elementary, middle, and high school. Jones Middle School, this page actually links the home and the curriculum screen together. And then my content is where all of the information that you do or any editing that you make will be here in this area. So I'm going to go back to the home screen. On the home screen is going to say your subject area in your school. So mine is math in your school. And so these are Edpuzzles that my math teammates have already made. And so I could use those Edpuzzles that they've already made and assign those to my students. Under curriculum, you can go under middle school and you can see that the subject areas are broken down, or the folders are broken down by subject area, and then you can go ahead and click on your subject area. So I'll just click on PE and health, for example, and if I went into physical education, and then you can see that there are multiple folders, and let's say if I went into tennis, then here are some videos that I could use to assign to my students to learn about tennis. And then if I go to, like I said, the Jones Middle School is just a combination of those two pages. My content is where all of the uh, changes that I've made to videos, this is where all of my content is. And so anytime you make a change to a video, you edit it, then it will pop up here. And so let's talk about how to add content. So there are two ways to add content. You have this little blue button right here. And so this button is usually for if you want to upload a video. So if you click on upload a video, something that you already have saved on your computer and you want to upload it, you can do it here. But let's say that you don't have that and you want to go ahead and upload a video that you saw on YouTube. So here I found a video that I saw on YouTube and I like it. So in the bar where the URL is located, I'm going to highlight that information and then hit Control C, which is to copy the URL. And then right here where it says search content, I'm going to click in here and then hit Control V as in Victor. And then that puts the URL there. And I'm going to hit search. And now what it's done is it's uploaded that video that I saw on YouTube into Edpuzzle. And so now I can edit that video however I would like. So the cut is pretty much like a crop. So if you want to take different parts of the video, you can. I can definitely help you with that if you need to. You're just moving this little bar wherever you need it to be. If you want to take out the beginning of the video and then the ending of the video and you only want the middle part, you can definitely do that. And let's say I made a mistake, I don't want to do that, so I can just hit the undo button and then that would bring me back to where I originally started. The voiceover is where you would put your voice on or record your voice to further explain something that's in the video or to clarify something that's in the video. And then the questions, which is pretty much where most of the editing happens, is where you are going to put your questions for the video. So at the bottom, you'll see this little cursor, the little dot that moves you through the video. And then so you would listen to the video, and while you're listening to the video, I'm going to hit play right here. So while I'm listening to the video, I'm watching the information, and then whenever I see a question that I feel like it's a good question to ask, I'm going to hit multiple choice. And so I want to ask a multiple choice question here. Now, usually when we do Edpuzzle videos, it's usually to introduce a lesson or to reinforce a lesson. So we don't make the questions very hard. We just want to make sure that the students are listening. So for example, in this particular part, I would put what is the mean of the data? And then your first choice, this little green check mark tells you that you want to put the correct answer here. So I can see it on the screen, and if the students were listening, they'll know that the mean is 6. And then I want to add some incorrect answers. So I'm going to put 5, and then I want to add another answer. And because I see 7 here, just to make sure that they're listening, I'll put in like 7. All right. And then I want to go ahead and save. And once I save, it's going to replay the video and then pause it where the students would actually see it, and then show you what the students would see. So what is the mean of the data? And then it shows you this is the correct answer, or the green arrow shows where the correct answer is. And then you hit continue, and then the video continues to play. And so I'm just going to fast forward it just a little bit. And then let's say I would stop here. And let's say I want to do an open-ended question. So he's just gone through on how to find the median. So let's say I wanted my students to give me an explanation on how to find the median. I would say, how do you find the median of data? And then hit save. And then that is how they would see the question. And then they would be able to type in their answer. Okay, and then you hit continue. And then the last thing that you can do is make a note. So, oops, sorry, I moved the wrong thing. So let's say I want to make a note here, and I want to say, be sure you have copied all of vocabulary terms into your notebook. And so I hit save. And then this is what the student would see after this particular point. So you'll notice on the left-hand side where it says video events. So at 1 and 3 seconds of the video, I have a multiple choice question. Then at 2 minutes and 26 seconds, I have an open-ended question. 3 minutes and 22 seconds, I have 22 seconds, I have a note. And so these are just your video events. So let's say I'm finished. In the upper right-hand corner, I'm going to go ahead and click Finish. Now, here's where you will do the assigning. So if you are logged in through Google, then you can actually assign through Google. And I'm not sure if you are just starting off with the Edpuzzle, how the Google integration comes about. I believe there's a button, but mine is already integrated. So if you need help with that, I can definitely help you integrate the two. But let's say you don't have Google Classroom and you just want to give the students a link. So you would hit Assign, and then you'll notice here are my Google Classroom links. So if I wanted to assign it through Google Classroom, I would just click here and then click Assign. But if I don't have Google Classroom, I want a public link. So you can actually use a public link to share with other teachers, or you can use it for your students. So you would just copy link, and then you would go into the email or however you communicate with your students and then paste that link, and then students would be able to access the Edpuzzle. And Oh, okay. So here's the other part I wanted to tell you. So this particular video, when I uploaded it, there were actually other people that uploaded the same version and they've already created questions. So the one that I just showed you is if you were creating your own questions. But let's say you didn't want to create your own questions, you could actually click on someone else's and they have questions already created. Here is their video events, like we had on the left-hand side when we were editing. And then if you click on the little teardrop looking part, then that will tell you what their questions are. So in this particular one, it says, what does it mean if there is no mode? And then they have a multiple choice. So you can do that as well. Okay, so I think that's it for the editing. Now let's go to the grade book. So my grade book, again, is probably going to look different than yours because mine is logged in through Google. However, whenever a student logs in and they put in their information, you should be able to see a grade book. And so this assignment right here is pretty new, so not many students have done it yet. So I'm going to go back to some older assignments. So this is where you can go back to older assignments. And so I'm going to go from January 1st. That's my beginning date, and hit save. And then I want the due date to be January 31st. So these are all of the assignments that I had between January 1st and January 31st. And so the assignments are up here at the top, and then here are the students' names, and then what average they received for those particular assignments. So the little bars that you see here, so this bar is green, that means that that student went all the way through and watched that entire video, and then this is the average that they received. And then if you see like a yellow bar, that means that they didn't watch it all the way through. And then here where you see no bar, that means that they didn't watch it at all. And that should be it. If you have any other questions, I will be happy to answer them. And if you need me to make a video on the cropping or an extensive video on anything else, then just please email me. I hope this helps.